All right, everyone, take 6. And it's take 6. I have tried 5 times. 5 times. See Steve Hand giving you 5? To do a cure for cancer reading today. I wanted to start my week taking a look at the hot spot of the connection cycle. I wanted, which are, the cure for cancers are basically all signs readings. Each time the reading failed. Each time the universe wouldn't give me anything. All the information was redacted. Okay? It was redacted information. Like one of those documents you get from the government where everything's blacked out. All you get are a bunch of articles. You get the and a, and that's it. No real meaning to anything. I don't know why. I can tell you the energy this week is powerful. It's very volatile. I can tell you the energy today is thick. Don't be surprised if you feel dizzy or you get lightheaded, hazy, anytime this week. We got a big week. We got the Equinox. That's huge. I'll be pulling on that. We've got the Mercury moving back into Virgo, making out with Venus. I'll be pulling on that. And we've also got, which probably I'll pull on the coming weekend, the new moon energy, which I'll pull before I pull the October readings next week. So it's a huge week. I have failed 5 times to pull a cure for cancer reading. So I'm doing 3 cards and a bottom card, and I'm going to ask the universe in this reading, why? Why is everything redacted right now? Why can't I get anything? I may need to take the rest of the day off. I may not even get a reading here. You may not even get to see this. I don't know. I'm going to shuffle right now. When I tell you this is a general reading, doesn't matter what your sign is, this is straight up energy reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if you're here, especially for this reading, if you're here, you're supposed to be here. It could just be one thing I say. All right, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. This was supposed to be a cure for cancer reading. The universe had other ideas. 5 failures. This never happened. Okay, all the information, I can't get anything. I throw a card, it's just dead air. Did not want me to throw a cure for cancer reading for some reason. And that can happen. But I'm going to find out why. All right, because I'm Steve. Me and the fickle old gal, we're old friends. You could tell, she could tell me anything. What's going on here? Why can't I get a reading? Why do the cure for cancer readings keep failing? What's going on with today's energy? What's going on in the energy of right now, universe? Give me a pre-shuffle. Let's go. What is it? What is it? 7 of Pentacles. It's an energy of divine timing. The universe is busy working on something. Lay back, chill, kick back. That's the message to all of us. Let things play out. Maybe we know too much, we find out something and we fuck something up. It's possible. Sometimes that happens. What's crossing this? I haven't looked at any of this, by the way. Oh, shit. 2 cards are crossing it. See how they accidentally came out like that when I grabbed it? 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. There's an energy around on the runner's side right now of both fear and disappointment. In other words, they're flip-flopping back and forth like Schrodinger's cat in a closed box where it goes back and forth between dead and alive. Your person is back and forth between disappointment and holding back in fear. Every time they hold back, they get disappointed. But then they want to do something, but then they get afraid. The universe is trying to work some magic right now. I think it's with that volatile energy that's around. The 10 of Cups. There's a hazy energy in the air. I get that. Sometimes I read this card as fairyland, right? Dream state kind of thing. There's a dreaminess to the energy. So if you feel hazy and you feel lightheaded or you get dizzy sometime this week, that kind of thing, it's a hazy, dreamy energy. Write down your dreams. Okay, I'll tell you that. This is just talking about the haze and the energy. There's a new beginning that's coming and bursts in. It does with the Ace of Wands there. What's underneath that? The world. It's a cycle. It's about the equinox, I think. I think it's about the equinox energy, which is rolling in this week. I think it is. I think it has a lot to do with that, and it needs to balance. And the energy's out of balance right now. And that's why it's difficult for me to pull a cure for cancer reading. It would be easy for me to do it if I was just going to do a surface read, which is what most readings are that you'll get. They're just surface reads of someone telling you what the card means. They always say someone's feeling regret, they're turning around and coming back. But I don't do those. I need to go deeper than that because I'm here to study the cycle. So let's see what the universe wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card and tell these people what you want to tell them, universe, or what you can tell them. Universe is saying basically shut the fuck up, sit in the background, relax. Take a day and chill. Okay? It's all going on. It's all happening in the time it's supposed to be happening. It's a bit of a dreamy haze in the air, and a runner is flip-flopping back and forth between fear and disappointment. All right? And we know that from recent readings, don't we? You know, that would jive with a couple of readings I pulled recently. So give me 3 cards and a bottom card, universe. What else you want to tell? What do you want to tell these people? What can you tell them? Let's pull the 3 cards up top. The bottom card will be crossing the center card here. 5 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. 3 of Pentacles crossing the Queen of Pentacles here. It's an uneasy energy. The 3 of Pentacles is about working together. It's about it's like a partnership card. It's also about starting over, building things from a rock solid foundation. Somebody's soul is waking up here. I think all of ours are. But for the DFs, most of you watching, your soul has already been pretty much awakened at this point. You guys are much further along. Somebody's soul is waking up here, and this is your person. Okay? And their anxiety is actually filling the energy. All right? Again, it's that short-sightedness of, well, I'm afraid to go in, but when I don't, I feel disappointed, but I'm afraid to do something about what I got on my side, but then when I don't, I feel disappointed. It's what came up in a reading I pulled just the other day. But it's causing sort of a ripple effect in the energy. It's causing the energy to feel off. Everything feels off. To your person, to you to a degree, although it'll be less now that I've told you. But to your person, everything feels off. And I think the universe didn't want me to do the Cure for Cancer reading because as it was coming out, I could see that there'd be some important information in there, but somebody might act on it and fuck something up. I don't know. The universe is doing some work here. The energy around us is very intentional. It feels intentional. I rarely say that. But it feels very, almost a construct, almost like it's put there for some reason. It's just happenstance, I think, but still it feels very intentional. What's red with this 5 of Swords? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, something's coming together here. The universe has a plan, it's trying to put it together, and it don't want to talk about its plan. It wants to keep its plan quiet for right now. All right? I think this has a lot to do with equinox energy. I truly do. The equinox is a balancing point. And sometimes it can mess people up. A lot of people have problems during the equinoxes. Some people have health problems during the solstice, but a lot of people feel dizzy and stuff around the equinox or have health problems around the equinox even on some level. It's not surprising if that happens this year. Don't be surprised. Just give it a day or two. Obviously get it checked out if you think it's something. I'm not telling you not to go see your doctor, but they may not even be able to tell you anything. You know, sometimes weather plays a big role, and weather is energy. The energetic weather right now is one of the universe has a plan and it's doing something. Let's see if we can dig into what its plan is. Let's talk about the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I wanted to give you something today. I tried 5 times to give you a cure for cancer. Sometimes you just don't. The only reason you get any information from me or anyone, but from me in particular, because I go pretty deep, is because the universe wants you to have it. That's it. It has to be for the greater good. That's the principle the universe operates under. So I tell you what I can here. I just wanted to let you know I did try 5 fucking times. Wasted an hour on them too. All right, an hour of my life I can't get back. I figured I'd keep trying. I thought it was me. It's not. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Took me a bit to figure out. Ace of Swords, crossing it. There's a big, I might call this a reconciliation energy with these two together. This is the most solid new beginning in the tarot. And this is the energy that's coming off the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, is a reconciliation energy. It's about the equinox. Everything is balancing here. All right? Someone is coming to their senses. You are too about some things. But on the runner's side, they're coming to their senses. and they don't like it. This is someone, I almost would tell you to look at this picture. It's someone, how can I phrase it, who's, okay, yeah, here it is. He likes video games, let's say, right? But he run out of coins for the video games. That's the energy that's coming off that. Someone who's at an arcade with no money. No coins, no nothing. It's driving them crazy. All those games going around they could be playing, but they don't have any coins. In your person's case, they've run out of coins for the excuse machine. And that's the energy I'm getting here. And it's because the energy is reconciling itself, like you would reconcile your checkbook or your accounting books at work, right? There's a reconciliation happening here. The universe doing some accounting right now. What's on top? Ace of Pentacles. Proof of what I just said. Proof. You don't get more balance than this, do you? Ace of Pentacles here, Ace of Pentacles there. My God, the odds of that happening, you guys, 1 in the 400,000s range. It's unreal that would happen from 2 separate decks in the same position in a 3-position reading. The math is astounding. Yeah, everything I just told you, there's a reconciliation happening. The universe is reconciling the energetic books. Your person is out of quarters for the excuse machine. It's time to get real. It's time. Here's your energy attached to this, pretty much just sitting there. There's a new beginning coming here. There really is. This is my be cool card often, isn't it? Whenever your energy reflects off this, I always say she's not waiting for anything. She got everything she needs, the Queen of Pentacles. You do. You're sitting pretty. There's nothing you need to know. That's why I couldn't pull that. Nothing the universe wants to share. It doesn't want this energy to get fucked up in any way. Just focus on yourself. Know that energy around us is reconciling. What's the center card? Red with the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Swords. It's a bit of a man on a mission energy off of that. Okay? It's very swordsy. It's red with the Ace of Swords. It's the universe on a mission. The universe on a mission, and it's causing someone to come to their senses and ride into town eventually here. Slowly but surely. These are, again, grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's a very slow energy. What's bookending this Ace of Pentacles? Disappointment. What did I tell you? The Four of Cups. Okay? Your person is fluctuating. There's a reconciliation in the energy. The energy is balancing. It has a lot to do with equinox energy. And we'll see that when we pull on it. Alright? But it's disappointment here. Somebody is seeing, as the energy balances, as truth balances the lies out that they've been telling themselves. Somebody is seeing that there's no more coins. The universe holding all the coins. It's not giving them any. There's no more coins for the excuse machine. They've got something they want to say. They're going to have to say it, because staying with the status quo only leads to disappointment. I got this book ending the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the most solid new beginning in the tarot. If they don't take it, it ends in disappointment. Sometimes you have to show someone that, right? I always say your runners, the runners of this cycle remind me of birds. I know a lot about birds. I even trained Flem the parrot a little bit. Sometimes birds, you always have to make it always has to be their idea when you're training a bird. You have to make sure that they feel like it was their idea. Like, whenever, I eat oranges, right? And I take my orange walks. I love citrus and things like that. But Flem the parrot, our little mascot here, he can't have oranges. It only affects certain species of parrots, but it's an overflow of vitamin C. And what it does with him is it causes him to twitch and tap. They tap their feet on the thing. It's not harmful to the bird. It's just not particularly comfortable for them, and it's a little hard to get to sleep, you can imagine. But anyway, for years, he bugged me for an orange. He would go crazy. He loved the smell. He wants one. I want one. I want to have it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Right? And then one day I gave him just a little piece. I knew it wouldn't hurt him, but it is the only way to stop him from going batshit crazy every time I had an orange. I gave him just a little bit. And sure enough, he twitched a little bit. For about an hour or so, he had a little tap. He would tap the perch. He never asked me for an orange again. Never again did he ask me for an orange. Your person here, the universe, the energy is kind of behaving like that, like what I did. It's showing your person that they don't want an orange. They don't want to stay with what they've had. Okay? It's not good for them. They want the solid new beginning. And every time they don't take it, they fall in disappointment. All right? It just lands them in disappointment. It's taken your person, I got 2 Ace of Pentacles here. It's taken your person a long time to learn this lesson. All right? They're not quite as smart as Flem the Parrot. It only took him one little piece of orange to know I don't ever want that shit again. And now I can eat oranges I can put them right on my knee while I'm eating an orange, and he won't come anywhere near me. He don't want it. He just clams right up. Goes to 1 foot, stands on 1 foot and just relaxes. I'm not going for that. I'm not doing that again. Right? And this person, these runners in this cycle, it's taken them a long time to figure this out. To figure out what Flem the Parrot figured out in 1 try. It's taken your person time after time after time of putting their heart in the meat grinder over and over again. They can do it for a long time by making excuses. You know, they always had an excuse. Well, you said this, and they're going to stay mad at you about that. They're hanging on to one thing. Or they're making excuses that they have to stay somewhere. Because whatever it is, they've run out of coins for the excuse machine. The universe holding all the coins. So right now there's something going on. Okay? And let's take a look at your person's behavior in it. Let's go ahead and shuffle the deck here in the 5 of Swords. I don't know why it's taken them so long. I suspect, as we find out in a lot of the extended readings, they were loved wrong. They got love wrong. They got life wrong. And again, like I always tell you, people don't like to admit when they're wrong. They'll stick with things for a long time, even things that hurt them, because they just won't admit they were wrong. It's crazy. It's human nature, but it's all brain human nature. You know, the soul has a map. The soul knows exactly where you're supposed to be going. Think of it, but the brain, think of it like a husband and wife in the car. You know, and comedians always make this joke. The wife wants to pull over and ask someone for directions. She got a map, she's reading it. She just wants to ask that person, pull over, we're going to ask this person for directions. That's the soul. That's what the soul wants to do. It's got a map. It wants to make sure it gets to the right place. The brain is the husband who inevitably says, no, I got this. I got this. We're good. We're not pulling over and stopping. We don't need to. I'm good. I know where I'm going. Even though the map that the wife is holding says they're going the wrong way. And the wife is yelling at them, I think we're going the wrong way. Let's stop and talk to this person. They still keep going the wrong way. That's the runners in this cycle. Just this stubborn energy. It's not there anymore. It's landing them in too much disappointment. There's a huge fluctuation within the, as we saw in the pre-shuffle, of the runners going back and forth between fear, holding back, and then disappointment. They're just out of excuses. So let's take a look at this guy. What's going on? I've been shuffling the whole time. I try to explain the energy to you so you don't feel so bad about what's going on. The non-runners in this cycle have their shit together way more than the runners. I'm going to tell you that. 5 of Swords, why is it here? The soul, there's that hermit again. There it is. The soul is waking up. The soul, we just got done talking. This just backs up everything I just told you. There's the hermit, the wise hermit from their soul. It knows where to go. And here's the husband, the brain in the driver. No, I got this. Just shut the fuck up. I got it. We're going to keep going this way. No, they can't. This is a more powerful energy than this. All right? I think I told you that in a recent reading. That soul is waking up. And it's making some changes. And your person doesn't have any excuses anymore. The hermit tends to send energy that is translated by the heart chakra. Yes, and all of this implies your person's heart chakra is open, which is why this is happening, which is why they fall in this disappointment, this 4 of Cups. But the hermit tends to send irrefutable logic to the brain. In other words, it sends the love information. It sends things in a way that it knows the brain will get. It needs the heart to translate, so it's good that your person's heart chakra is open. This is telling me it's getting through. Your person doesn't want to hear any of it, but that energy is getting through, and it's irrefutable logic. If you stay where you are, that logic is if you stay where you are, you will be disappointed. You will land in disappointment. You will miss out on something. This center card here tells me they've got no real choice. This Knight of Swords, this is a man on a mission energy here. What's on top? Everything I just told you just got backed up. It's a tower. I didn't know it was there. I'm not looking. I don't know what's there. The tower. Yep. They've run out of coins for the excuse machine. There's no more. They can't. You could put your head in your hand all you want, motherfucker. This little raven here is whispering it's time to go. It's time to speak up. You know? Towers are falling. Things are changing. There's something going on right now. There's a reconciliation in the energy. The center card is the King of Wands, and it's red with the Hermit. Again, there's that stubbornness. There's the Burger King. There's the ego versus the soul. And the soul is sending irrefutable logic. Here's the husband in the driver's seat, wants to keep going. Here again is a repeat message from the universe. The soul's energy is getting through. The old soul is awake, and somebody here knows that they can't keep the status quo. A lot of it is revolving around all of the energies that are around us this week, right now. Okay, and you're all on different timelines. You're all moving at different speeds. But everything I rattled off that I'll be pulling on is important. The equinox, Mercury moving back into Virgo, and the new moon energy all leads us into the October shit. And the October shit, I think, based on my Q4 reading, is going to be a whole lot of roses, rainbows, and unicorns on the surface, but underneath a lot of depth. What's bookending the tower? Just for fun. The Queen of Swords. Got to make some changes. Big changes happening. It's the Queen of Truth. That sword, that's the Ace of Swords that was crossing over here. It cuts through those clouds. It makes the clouds go away. They don't have any more excuses. It's just the same repeating message throughout that entire row. So that's what's going on right now. That's why I can't pull a Kill for Cancer reading. It wouldn't give it to me. It's the universe is telling us to chill. This is what's going on. There's a reconciliation in the energy. And look, with all this on the table, here you are right in the middle. Sitting there, got everything you need, you're fine. Universe telling you to sit tight. While all this plays out, while it does what it's doing, it all feels very intentional in the energy to me, like I said. It just feels that way. I'm sure it's, just the usual energetic storms coming in and leaving, but it is what it is. And this backs up every reading I've pulled, going back quite a ways, but we'll just say since the weekend. And I pulled a lot of readings this weekend. I think I pulled like 5. It's some pretty cool shit happening right now. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Hey, I thought I'd show it to you. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck. Surface reads aren't going to cut it in this. This is tricky stuff. It's very deep. Amazing. This is almost major arcana, the level of disappointment that's here, though. I will tell you that. All right, good luck.